years since George Floyd. As the mayor of this city, are we in a better place now than we were 4 years ago?
We are in a better place. We leaned into change. We're shifting not just a culture within the police department, but we're transforming the way that our city does business with the general public.
Now, part of that shift includes the Minneapolis Police Department's plan to detect problematic officers earlier.
This week, city leadership announcing new state-of-the-art technology to help do just that, nearly 4 years after George Floyd was killed by a Minneapolis police officer. But tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill explains how this multi-million-dollar technology may have a blind spot.
We've learned this new early intervention system, which is part of the reform effort, will rely on supervisors to make it work. This in a department that has been criticized for failing to supervise its own officers for years, which is why critics are skeptical this will lead to meaningful reform anytime soon. 4 years after the murder of George Floyd, after the unrest and verdicts.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, I am the defendant guilty.
After scathing investigations.
Such conduct is deeply disturbing.
In Minneapolis, the pace of police reform is slow.
It's absurd that we have to wait.
For Marquita Stevens of the Urban League Twin Cities, patience is thin. So in terms of overall trust in the police department, do you think it's gotten better?
I don't see any indicators from the police department that would suggest that it's gotten better.
Getting here today took a ton of work, as I mentioned.
But Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry is now highlighting the progress that is being made. This week, the city announced an early intervention system, a type of technology aimed at better tracking police.
That's what this early intervention system is all about, that they have the right training in place, that we have flags made when there's certain problematic behavior before it gets really bad.
The multi-million-dollar technology will use data to internally track MPD officers, pulling information from record systems, including use of force incidents, traffic stops, complaints, and hours worked. When an officer is flagged, that's when a supervisor is supposed to take action.
It sounds like this system really focuses on tracking officer behavior. Is there a blind spot when it comes to those supervisors?
There are, absolutely. We will only be as good as an agency as our worst supervisor.
At this point, can you trust the supervisors within MPD?
They don't have a track record of trust. The Chauvin trial pointed that out.
You hurting me! You hurting me!
This video shows former officer Derek Chauvin kneeling on a 14-year-old's neck and beating him with a flashlight 3 years before George Floyd. The victim's lawsuit says MPD supervisors failed to discipline Chauvin that day. And just this week, another lawsuit was filed by a city worker, accusing Chauvin of excessive force and again, evading discipline. In fact, the Justice Department's 2-year investigation found MPD does not adequately supervise officers.
There's 2 things that have to happen: transparency and accountability. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to build on.
It sounds like the system does have its limits.
Of course.
Do you think that it's going to be effective? Do you think it's going to actually make a difference?
It will make a difference. And it also has its limits. Both of those things can be true.
Mayor Fry says ongoing oversight from the state and the feds will complicate the pace of progress.
It'll take time. All of this will take time. We could all pretend to take the easy way out and pass a reform here and there, issue a talking point here and there. That's not what people want. People want true and deep change, and that's what we're trying to get to.
How do you take that?
Indecision. I take it as indecision.
What do you mean by that?
The fact that it's stalled, the fact that we've had no measurable progress, no measurable change. It's not because there hasn't been dialogue. It's not because there hasn't been opportunity for discussion. We've got all the parts, we've got all the voices. It's indecision.
Now, it's worth pointing out, MPD plans on training its supervisors on this early intervention system early next year. But it could take a full year to become fully operational before we get any sense of how it's working, which only further underscores how lengthy of a ride this could be for Minneapolis. For the Fox 9 Investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.